Tracy.
And I'm not Andy. I'm Corey filling in for Andy today.
He's not here today, but it's only episode 2, and there's already so much to talk about. So it was so juicy. We got to get right into it.
Let's do it.
Let's bring in our first guest.
I love it.
She's a supervising producer for The Ellen Show, and she loves Rachel as much as we do. Please welcome Carla. Welcome back.
Oh my God, I'm so
What do you think of my new cube?
This is beautiful.
Nice digs, right?
You guys, to Rachel and to episode 2, these people on The
Yes.
Bachelor, I don't know how they do it. They make it good from the
amazing.
get-go.
It
Let's
was
just
amazing.
get right into it. Intro, Ashton and Mila.
Oh, by the way, couple goals. How cute were they?
The cutest of all
They're
time.
like the cutest couple, the cutest parents, the cutest Bachelorette
We had no
fans.
idea that they were coming. It was like complete shock. That was huge.
Did either of y'all think like, oh my gosh, there must be a movie called Husband Material that they're promoting?
Oh, for
Probably.
sure.
I was like, I literally
I was like, why are they
IMDb'd it. I
there?
was like,
Like-
why are they there? But
Yeah.
here's my favorite thing that Ashton said. He was like, I don't think the winner's here.
I know, which is
Way to go, Ashton.
which is so crazy. He made very bold.
Yes, I
predictions.
like it. But surprisingly, Waboom Guy ended up doing really well versus Kenny.
I started to like Waboom.
No!
No.
Hold on.
Send him to paradise.
Hold
I can't
on.
stand him.
I don't think
He's
Waboom
like-
should win,
He's like,
but he just wasn't as awful as that first episode.
Okay.
He's awful.
But I love that it was him and Kenny, and it was like boom, boom, boom.
I
and
know,
you guys
poor Kenny.
know how I feel about Kenny.
Yeah, I can't get behind it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
then get behind
Stiff
stuff.
arm. You got the stiff arm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
but
not
then he got
into it.
bumped in the head. But let's go to the Blake versus Lucas, which kind of became our first guy versus guy pit
love it.
against each other. I can't stand either of them.
I love that Blake is this drummer / greatest lover ever, and he's super, super creepy, and he's at odds with one of the worst characters on the show.
And then, breath of fresh air, and I
Cutie
quote my girl
patootie.
Rachel,
Yeah.
Dean. And by the way, I
Cutie.
did not see him coming.
No, Dean came out of nowhere. I remember when he got out of the limo the first night, I was like, oh, that guy's cute.
He's cute, but like he
but then
kind
he's just
of.
nothing.
Yeah.
He's potential Bachelor candidate.
Should we cheers, Dean? He is. I thought that too.
Well, don't yell at me about it.
He's cute, but his personality is okay. But he's,
I-
he's nice to look at.
I'm ready to look
I
at
wouldn't
him.
kick him out of bed.
No, neither would I, but I'm married.
All right, let's move on to Peter, who we called from the beginning that we think he might win.
100%.
But-
He is really sexy.
But he's really sexy.
He's really
gorgeous.
He's like
sexy.
salt
And
and
it seems
peppery and
like
like
gap
a gap.
teeth and
You guys, you know you're having a good day when you're like, I have a gap tooth. I have a gap tooth. I went to therapy.
I love that they bonded over therapy.
I loved it. I think that's a huge for a guy to
Well,
admit
real
fault
conversation.
and and to say
Yeah.
like, listen, I'm flawed and I went to therapy,
Yeah.
and it's like to me that would be like
Cheers to therapy.
panty dropper. That's a panty dropper.
Can we talk about the dog party real quick? It looked bitchin'.
That was. Oh.
Moving on.
All right, so then we go to the next group date, which, by the way, Celeb Central up in her.
I know.
It was funny, though, that the basketball game was, like, the worst basketball ever. Like, the people in the stands were like,
How about how they made
missed
that game?
again?
Wait, they made that game seem like it was going on for 3 hours, and then they're like, the score is 17-50.
Oh, okay, so
why.
wait, let's talk about it. Lexi, crazy Lexi, that's how
Oh
I'm
my
gonna call
God.
her,
Poor little
comes
cray-cray.
back and is DeMario's ex-girlfriend or some relation somehow.
He goes, hey, who's this?
Who's this?
Do you think the producers give Rachel any indication that a big bomb is coming?
Well,
Like,
no, here's what
I
I was thinking about
wonder
that.
That's a good
about
question.
that.
We were talking about it last night.
But I was thinking about that too because I was thinking like, you know, being behind the scenes on the show, we know that Rachel has a producer or multiple producers
Yes.
that are like become her friends and that she can trust so that she can do
Yes.
confessions
Right.
with them. So that means that they probably had to lie to her. And so I feel like part of the reason that she was so upset
Mad.
and
Oh,
so
yeah.
mad
Yeah.
was because she felt betrayed by her producers.
Absolutely.
And I would too, but my favorite moment was she stormed in and Chris Harrison's waiting there for the thing and she was like, I'm not doing this. And then she goes into the bathroom.
Oh,
I was
for
like,
sure.
good for you.
So I watched the episode last night with someone who had never watched The Bachelor or Bachelorette before, so which was really interesting. And so after that scene, my friend turned to me and said, what does she do for a living? And I said, she's an attorney. And he said, oh, you can tell.
Yeah.
Because she just was like, no, I don't get it. So you say that she's not
Right.
your girlfriend, but this. And so you said that blah, blah, blah. And she said, oh, she was blah, huh?
Your
Give me the
timeline
points.
doesn't line
Yep.
up. Here's
yeah.
the evidence. You're so right
Yeah.
about that.
Convicted.
I think she's gonna go down as one
Guilty.
of the best bachelorettes we've ever
1,000%.
seen.
Oh, for sure. She's easily
Just
there.
With her
Yeah.
confessionals and everything, how she handled that, I'm like,
Yeah.
I really, I can understand
And
why
she's a
people love
master
her.
griller.
But we're like, yay, Rachel, and then he comes back, and then she decides to see him.
They needed that last kind of confrontation to be like, okay, now we have a.
But then all the guys were like, let's go, we're all gonna,
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna walk with her army, it's gonna be like Braveheart,
Well,
and
it's
she's
true,
gonna have
because
like
after
a whole
that, if they're all there for the right reason, then this guy's such a clown.
Yeah.
We have our first to be continued in episode 2.
I know.
We can't even mark anybody off. Let me ask you something. You got Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in this episode. Who's next?
I wonder.
I wonder who's next.
I wonder.
Might be our boss,
It
Ellen
might be.
DeGeneres. You guys, you got to tune in next week because
good stuff.
The Bachelorette might come to our studio and might have a lot of fun with us.
Yeah.
Tune in next time. It's going to be good because it's the Ellen DeGeneres episode and we have a lot of insights.
That's so good.
Like so much inside scoop.
I know. Next week's going to be real fun.
Cheers, everyone.
Watch that one.
Here.
I'm going to tune in
in.
to that one.
Get better, Andy. We love you.
We love you.